ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः शङ्कराचन्द्रशेखरा
शङ्करा चन्द्रशेखरा
गङ्गाधरा सुमनोहरा
गङ्गाधरा सुमनोहरा
पाहि मां परमेश्वरा
पाहि मां परमेश्वरा
मृत्युञ्जय विश्वेश्वरा
मृत्युञ्जय विश्वेश्वरा
नीलकण्ठ भालनेत्र
नीलकण्ठ बालनेत्र
भस्मभूषितसुन्दरा
सुन्दरा
पाहि मां करुणाकरा
पाहि मां करुणाकरा
गिरिजेश ओङ्कारेश्वरा
गिरिजेश ओङ्कारेश्वरा
शङ्कराचन्द्रशेखरा
शङ्करा चन्द्रशेखरा
गङ्गाधरा सुमनोहरा
गङ्गाधरा सुमनोहरा
पाहि मां परमेश्वरा
इमां परमेश्वरा
मृत्युञ्जय विश्वेश्वरा
मृत्युञ्जय विश्वेश्वरा
ताण्डव प्रिय जय नटेश
ताण्डव प्रिय जय नटेश
विश्वनाथ महेश्वरा
विश्वनाथ महेश्वरा
पाहि माम् अभयङ्करा
इमाम् अभयङ्करा
व्याघ्रचर्माम्बरधरा
व्याघ्रचर्माम्बरधरा
शङ्कराचार्य चन्द्रशेखरा
शङ्करा चन्द्रशेखरा
गङ्गाधरा सुमनोहरा
गङ्गाधरा सुमनोहरा
पाहि मां परमेश्वरा
पाहि मां परमेश्वरा
मृत्युञ्जय विश्वेश्वरा
मृत्युञ्जय विश्वेश्वरा
मृत्युञ्जय विश्वेश्वरा
मृत्युञ्जय विश्वेश्वरा
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ 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 नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ 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 नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
नमः शिवाय नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय
ॐ नमः शिवाय
सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्. Humble prostrations to one and all present here. So from today onwards, the next 4 sessions, we are going to handle this Upanishad called Kaivalya Upanishad. How many of you are hearing Kaivalya Upanishad for the first time? Okay. Oh. Now, so this Upanishad comes in Atharvana Veda. Atharvana Veda. So before entering into Upanishad, you must know what is Upanishad. So there's a beautiful definition of Upanishad given by Bhagavan Adi Shankaracharya in his commentary. So what does Bhagavan say? Upanishad Shabdena Vidya Uchyate. What is Upanishad? It is knowledge. Especially Brahma Vidya Uchyate. It is the knowledge of the self. It is knowledge of Brahman. Bhagavan, how can you call Upanishad as Vidya? According to us, Upanishad means a book. So now Bhagavan explains how Upanishad means knowledge. So this Upanishad term has got 3 terms in it. What are they? Upa, Ni and Sat. Upa means Samipe, near. Ni means Nischayena Nishtaya. And Sat means Visharana Gati Avasadana. 3 meanings are given for Sat. Upa, Ni, Sat. Upa means what? Samipe, going near. Ni means Nischayena, with determination. Nishtaya, with sincerity, with dedication. So that knowledge, when approached, when gone near, and which when practiced with determination, with dedication, what will happen? Sat will happen. What is Sat? Visharana Gati Avasadana. Visharana means loosening. Gati means movement. Gati also means goal. Avasadana means destruction. Loosening, movement, destruction. So that knowledge, which when approached through the teacher and practiced with dedication, determination, what does it do? All our bondage loosens, and finally it gets destroyed, and in the process we move towards that highest state. So that knowledge, which when approached and practiced sincerely with dedication, destroys all our ignorance, our bondage, and takes us to that highest. That knowledge is called Upanishads. So what is Upanishad? Knowledge which liberates us. Okay, so we are studying Kaivalya Upanishad. What does that word mean, Kaivalya? Kevalasya bhavaha Kaivalya. That state where there is only one, Keval, only one, where there is no scope for the second. That non-dual truth, That is called as Kaivalya. Kaivalya is also called as moksha, liberation, that experience of oneness. Right. So this is Kaivalya Upanishads. Now, this Upanishad is also a minor Upanishad. So that means there is something called major Upanishad. Yes. So Bhagavan Shankaracharya has written commentaries for 10 Upanishads. So those 10 Upanishads are called major Upanishads. So what are they? Ishakena Katha Prasna Mundamandokya Tittiri Aitareyam cha Chandogyam Brihadaranyakam Tatha. So these are the 10. So what are they? Isha, Ishavasya Upanishad. Kena, Kena Upanishad. Isha Kena Katha, Katha Upanishad. Prashna, Prashna Upanishad. Munda, Mundaka Upanishad. Mandukya, Mandukya Upanishad. Tittiri, Taittiriya Upanishad. Aitreyam, Aitreya Upanishad. Chandogyam, Chandogya Upanishad. Brihadaranyakam. So 10 Upanishads. They are called as major. Now a question may come, why did Shankaracharya only write 10 Upanishads? So it is so because Bhagavan Vedavyasa Rishi, when he wrote Brahma Sutra, a lot of quotations are from these 10 Upanishads mainly. So that is why Shankaracharya wrote commentaries on these 10. Though Kaivalya Upanishad is called minor, in no way the contents are minor. Contents are major only. In fact, this Upanishad is very popular also because just in 24 verses, all the major topics of Vedanta are covered in this Upanishad. Just 24 verses. So, what are the major topics of Vedanta? Ishvara Vichara, Jiva Vichara, Jagat Vichara, Bandhana Vichara, Moksha Vichara, and Sadhana Vichara. 6 topics. So, any Shastra which covers all these 6, they are called as complete. Because only 6 topics are to be understood in Vedanta. So, what are they? Number 1, Ishvara Vichara, who is God? Jiva Vichara, who am I? Jagat Vichara, what is this world? Analysis should be there. And then Bandhana Vichara, what is bondage? Only then comes the question of liberation. If I am already happy and all that, why should anyone strive for? So Bandhana Vichara first, then Moksha Vichara, what is liberation? And then Sadhana Vichara, how can I go from bondage to liberation? What sadhana I must practice? So if these 6 topics are covered, then that topic or that text is called as complete text. So you will find that in Kaivalya Upanishad, all these 6 topics are covered. That is why this Upanishad is popular. Kaivalya Upanishad. Okay. Now since this Upanishad comes in Atharvana Veda, our Shanti mantra also will be from Atharvana Veda. So that Shanti mantra is in page number 7. This we will chant before the beginning of every class. A very famous one, most of you must be knowing it also. So we don't have the marking in this book, but we will chant according. I am sure most of you must be knowing it also. Yes. So repeat once. Page number 7. ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैस्तुष्टुवागुंसस्तनूभिः
सस्तनूभिः
व्यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः
विश्ववेदा
स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः
यो अतिष्ठनेमिः
स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु
स्थिनो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
Mundaka Upanishad, you must be having the same. So shall we chant it together? ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः सुष्ठुवागंसस्तनूभिः यशेम देवहितं यदायुः स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः Briefly we'll see the meaning also. Om, O Lord, Bhadram Karnebhihi Shrunuyama. Shrunuyama, may we listen. Karnebhihi, with our ears. What should we listen? Bhadram, that which is auspicious. What is auspicious thing in this world? Bhagavan alone is auspicious. Okay. Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama. And then Bhadram Pashyema Akshavihi. Akshavihi, with our eyes. Bhadram Pashyema. May we see only that which is auspicious. O Yajatraha. Yajatraha means O Devatas. Yajantam Trayate iti Yajatraha. Those who protect the worshippers. Yajatraha. O gods, may we see only that which is auspicious. And after that, there is no, may we smell that is auspicious, may we feel, no, only two are there. Only two are there. 99% of our interaction is either with eyes or ears. Only two. So if these two you protect, you have protected yourself. The greatest distraction, two sources. Sense organs are very dangerous. Why are they dangerous? Paranchikhani vyatranat swayambhu tasmat param pashyate antaratma. It is said there in Kathopanishad, God has killed these sense organs. They are called as Jnanendriya, eyes, ears, etc. They are called as Jnanendriya. Jnanendriya means what? The Indriyas, the organs which gives you knowledge. So what should they do? They should give you knowledge. Instead, what are they doing? They give us ignorance, saying that this is knowledge. That is why they are cursed by God Himself, it is said. Yatranat, Bhagavan Himself has cursed these sense organs. And therefore, tasmat param pashyati. Therefore, what do these sense organs do? They look out. They are extroverted. Where is Bhagavan? Here. But where will the sense organs turn? There. robbers. They will not rob some small things. No, no. Bhagavan himself they will rob. And lifetimes together we are searching. Ananta Koti Janma, not finding where it is. We are searching for what? Peace, happiness, bliss, rest. We are searching for rest actually. But then we are traveling, wandering. Where is the truth? Right here. Where am I searching? Everywhere. That is because we are following the cursed ones, not the blessed ones. The sense organs. So the first prayer itself is Bhadram Pashyema, Bhadram Shrunyam. May the sense organs turn our attention to that Bhadram which is here. Sthirairangaihi tushtuvam sasthanobhi. Bhagavan, give us firm limbs. Sthira anga, limbs. Tanubhi, Bhagavan, give us healthy body. Healthy body and firm limbs. Give us. Or what do you want? Why do you want all this? Tushtuvam, Bhagavan, to glorify you. Vyashema devahitam yad ayu, whatever lifespan we have, Vyashema may be spent for what? Devahitam, to attain that Bhagavan. The whole prayer is a prayer of a sadhaka. Bhagavan, whatever lifespan we have, maybe use it to attain you. Please give us healthy body, healthy limbs for this purpose. And even when I am living in this world, Bhagavan, may I see only what is auspicious. May I hear only what is auspicious. In this regard, Swastina Indro Vriddhasrava. So very clearly what is pointed out, the purpose of life is pointed out. If we are living in this way, we are on the right track. If we are deviating from this way, then something is wrong. You see, life must be used for realization of God. If it is used for anything else, then we have missed the whole life rather. We are going somewhere. Just because we are doing so many things busily, we are busy in the world, doesn't mean we are going in the right direction. That is why study of scripture is necessary. Clarity comes. Why the whole life is gone. Moghasha, mogha karmana, mogha jnana vichetasaha, rakshasi masurim chaiva, prakritim mohinim srita. And right direction is not there, right understanding is not there. Our desires are in vain, actions are in vain, hopes are in vain, everything is in vain. That is why jnanam is the most important. Right understanding about life. So the whole prayer is, Bhagavan, may I use my life profitably in the right direction. Now in this regard I need blessings. So therefore, Swastina Indro Vriddhasrava. O Indra, who is Vriddhasrava. Vriddhasrava means what? Famous. O Indra, bless us. Indra is generally a villain. Very selfish person. Whenever somebody is doing Ashwamedha Yaga, he gets scared. That's how he's portrayed everywhere. But in the Vedic times, we always find Indra has been very good. Yeah. Oh, Indra. So Indra is the presiding deity of what? Stayor Indra. So Indra represents hard work. Hands always represent hard work. And he's also god of the king of all gods. So popularity, prosperity, success, everything comes from hard work only. So, O Indra, bless us so that we will work hard in this path of self-realization. Swastina Indro Vruddhashravaha, Swastina Pusha Vishwavedaha, Pusha, Pushan. Who is Pushan? Sun God, Poshan Karta, the one who nourishes us. That's how his name came. Vishwavedaha, the one who knows everything. Sun is the one who is the presiding deity of vision. Bless us with the right vision. What is the right vision? Brahmamayam Jagat. Isn't it? Seeing Bhagwan alone everywhere. That is the right vision. Light is always represented as knowledge. Knowledge is represented as light. So Sun God, self-luminous. O Sun God, bless us with right vision, right understanding. Swastinah Tarkshyah Arishtanemi. O Tarkshya, bless us. Who is Tarkshya? It can be Vayu Devata or it can be Garuda Devata also. Both are there. Tarksha, one with great speed. That's the meaning. Tarksha. Arishtanemihi, removal of all obstacles. Vayu Devata. Unseen, but the most important. Without Vayu, we can't even survive for 1 minute. But the greatness of Vayu is he will not show you that I am sick because of me or survive. Silently blesses. That is Bhagwan's nature. Unseen, silent benefactor. And it purifies the whole place also. Great purifier. Taksha. Also it means Garuda Devata. What is the unique feature about Garuda? Garuda carries Bhagwan upon himself. In the same way, actually, we are also carrying Bhagwan in our heart. Also, Garuda is a very common example given. Garuda and snake. Snake becomes helpless in front of Garuda. In fact, Garuda eats the snake also. In spirituality, snake is represented as ego. So almost very many devatas we find some snake here or there. Lord Shiva is full of snakes only. Ganesha also has a belting a serpent. Subramanyam has a snake. Dakshinamurti has a snake. You see, find one Rakshasa holding a snake and lying down. The Rakshasa's name is Apasmara. Apasmara means forgetfulness. That ego makes us forgetful of God, which is our self. So this snake is represented as ego and Garuda eats that snake. So when the eater eats a thing, what happens? The thing disappears, only the eater remains. In the same way, the purpose of life is to allow the lower self to be eaten by the higher self. We should become the food of Bhagavan. Then what remains? Only Bhagavan remains. Arishtani. Swastino Brahaspatir Dadhat. O Brahaspati, bless us. Who is Brahaspati? Guru of all gods. He is also the presiding deity of our intellect. The whole process of studying, learning, etc. is intellect is very much involved. So therefore, O Brahaspati, bless us. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. 3 times Shanti. For what? Three types of problems. What are the problems? Obstacles. Adi, Daivika, Adi Bhautika, and Adhyatmika. So I hope all these things you know.
Yes.
Adhyatmika means what? Obstacles from within. What are the obstacles? sleep, no health, no interest, boredom, all this, you're not able to understand. Adhyatmika tapa. Then Adi Bhautika, from the immediate surroundings, the problem that can come. Both the speakers are working. Something happened in between, no?
Yeah.
That is called Adi Bhautikata. Okay. Then comes Adi Deivika, from the sources unknown, where we have absolutely no control. Earthquake, tsunami, etc. So Bhagavan see to it that all the three obstacles are taken care. So this is the Shanti mantra. Now let us go to the first mantra. First mantra comes in page number 13. Repeat once. Om Atha Ashwalayano Bhagavantam Parameshtinam Upasametya Uvacha. This cannot be sung. It's in a prose. No? Om Atha Ashwalayano Bhagavantam Parameshtinam Upasametya Uvacha. Oh, the Upanishad starts with the name of the Lord. Oh, Atha. Atha means thereafter. Thereafter. Means something has happened. What has happened is not mentioned. Thereafter. Thereafter what happened? Ashwalayana. This person called Ashwalayana is a great Rishi. What did he do? Bhagavantam Parameshtinam. Upasametya, having approached. Whom did he approach, Ashwalayana? He approached Bhagavantam Parameshtinam, meaning Lord Brahmaji. He approached Lord Brahma and then Uvacha, he spoke. In fact, 1 full hour I can speak only on this. In fact, 1 full hour I can speak only on Atha. I don't need full words also. Atha means thereafter. Whereafter? This is the first term. You see? Thereafter. Thereafter means what? After having acquired the qualification to learn this Upanishad. So what is the qualification? Tattva students. Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti. What are they? Eka, Vairagya, Samadhi Shatka Sampatti and Mokshutvam. Yes, I hope you all know that. Otherwise, attend our NLG's class. I'm sure most of them are attending. So all those things come under Tattva. Okay, right. Adha, thereafter. In Mundaka Upanishad, that thereafter comes. But not this way, comes in a verse. Parikshalokan karmachitan brahmanah nirvedamaya nastyakritah kritena. Atha means, let that person thoroughly search for happiness in this world. Let him try. Let him not leave any stone unturned for peace, for happiness, for fulfillment. Let him do anything in this world. What will be his constant experience? Misery and disappointments. The example given in the Upanishad is like, a ship is there in the middle of the ocean and there is a mast. You know what pole? Bird is sitting there. Now the bird wants to go somewhere. It goes to the north direction Now it's in the middle of the ocean. Where it will go? No place to rest. Again it comes back. Then it goes to the west, flies around, again comes back. All the direction. Finally, the bird understands there is no refuge at all. Settles there. In the same way, before coming to this Upanishad class, this must have happened. Otherwise, you will say, what is this? Get beaten up everywhere. May you go through suffering every place. Finally, you don't find refuge anywhere. Miserable. And then, thereafter, then you will never leave Upanishad. Just like that bird. Pariksha lokan karmachitan brahmana. May he do pariksha of this world. Test this world. Experiment this world. Go ahead. It may take lifetimes. Doesn't matter. Finally, nirvedamaya. May he be completely dispassionate. The world appears to be a place of joy, but actually it is a miserable place. Miserable place. No, Swamiji, what are you talking? There are so many people enjoying. Go deep into their experience. This world is designed such way. Agre amrutopamam pariname visham. So what you are seeing, all those glittery faces, that is that agre stage. In the beginning, they appear to be very happy and all that. But in the end, just keep watching the same person for years together and see the result. Nobody is happy in this world. Everybody is miserable. So Atha means thereafter. Mind has become thoroughly seasoned, ripened through various experiences of life. That mind has become mature. Now, who is this person? Ashwalayana. It's not an ordinary person also. He's a great Rishi. Ashwalayana is a very famous Rishi. And he's a famous Karmakandi also. He has written books. Ashwalayana, Shrauta, Sutra. His books. Ashwalayana, Grihya Sutra. So many books he has written. Famous person of Vedic times. Highly knowledgeable person. Karmakanda means what? Rituals, mantras, everything you know. How to get anything through rituals. This world. Such an expert. But he was also not happy. That's the point. That's why Ashwalayana is brought here. Atha, thereafter. Totally disappointed from the world. Now he comes. Final refuge. Now see, one more thing I have to tell. Many times we want our children to come into spirituality, attend all these classes and all. Why they don't come? Atha has not yet happened. Don't force. Everything has its time. And when the time comes, generally the time is after marriage when one or two children are born. Generally. Not sure also. But generally, as that person becomes old, evening of life, gone through all experiences, mind has become ripened. That is a time when the value of these verses, scriptures. And then we want our children to come. It will not happen. Just like you took time, allow your child also to take time. Atha, thereafter. You understand the value of Atha now? One lifetime is over there. In fact, lifetimes are over in Atha. Just that preparation. Just like only a hungry person will value food. In the same way, only a spiritually hungry person will value spiritual knowledge. How much ever you force, it is of no use. Atha, let us move forward. Atha, Ashwayana, what did he do? He understood that everything in this world it is going to give me only misery. There is no refuge in this world. Everything is perishable. That's the nature of this world. How can a perishable thing give you imperishable happiness? That is a problem with this world. Everything is perishable. Why world? World means our body also included. Body also is a part of the world only. I want permanent peace. How can I get permanent peace in this impermanent world of things, beings, and situations? A time comes when you are miserable. Nothing can give you solace. Everything will appear pessimistic. This world is a pessimistic world only. Pessimistic in the sense you cannot, a thinking person cannot find anything good in this world. That's how the world is designed. The most important thing for you is your body. And that body itself in front of you, it just decays and dies, and you are helplessly seeing it. The advanced medical technology, what can they do? Maybe they will extend your lifespan to few years. But my desire is to live forever and ever and ever. In fact, enter into medical world, they will make you suffer and die. Sometimes I feel it is far better to be poor, because you don't know what is growing inside, and suddenly, you are gone. It's a very nice death. Instead of somebody coming and saying, see, something is growing. I think it is tumor. There may be a possibility. You have to go to another test, another test, another test. And then, my God, the best thing is gone. If you are rich, you suffer and die. If you are poor, you quickly die without even knowing what is happening. Anyway, Atha. First silence, then we'll proceed. Atha means thereafter. Okay. Atha Ashwalayana, whom did he approach? Bhagavantam Parameshtinam. He approached Lord Brahma. What is the greatness of Lord Brahma? Again, Mundaka Upanishad, first verse itself is that. Brahma Devanam Pratamas Sambhavo Vishwasya Karta Bhuvanasya Gopta Sa Brahma Vidyam Sarva Vidya Pratishtham Atharvaya Cheshta Putraya Praha. This is how Mundaka Upanishad begins. There also it's the same. There Brahmaji is defined, described. Brahma Devanam Prathamaha, first among all gods. The Bhagavan created Brahmaji, and from there onwards, the whole creation is. So he's the first among the created beings. Brahma comes out from the navel. So there Bhagavan Shankaracharya writes, he is not only first among gods, he is the best among gods also. Prathamaha also means best. Best in what? Jnana, Vairagya, Dharma, everything. Virtues, Daivi Sampat, an embodiment of divine virtue. That is Brahmaji. So to such a teacher, Ashwalayana goes. So here you'll find the teacher and the student. The glory of teacher and student is mentioned in the first verse. Student also should be glorified. Teacher also should be glorified. Because Great people only discuss great things. That is the point. So actually, you're indirectly glorifying the knowledge, saying that, see, the kind of people who are discussing this knowledge. It's not some Tom, Dick, and Harry. See the greatness of the people who are discussing this knowledge. Therefore, this knowledge is also great. Bhagavantam Parameshtinam Upasameti Uvacha. Upasameti approaching with right attitude. What is the right attitude? Tadvidhi pranipatena परिप्रश्नेन सेवया उपदेक्ष्यन्ते ते ज्ञानं ज्ञानिनः तत्त्वदर्शिनः. Right way, with all humility, with all reverence, with all respect, going down, maybe serving also. And then he asked this question. What is the question? Page number 14. Repeat once. Adhihi Bhagavan Brahma Vidyam Varishtham सदा सद्भिः सेव्यमानां निगूढाम् यया चिरात् सर्वपापं व्यपोह्य परात् परं पुरुषं याति विद्वान्. Together. Adhihi Bhagavan Brahma Vidyam Varishtham Sada Sadbhi Sevyamanam Nigodham Yaya Chirat Sarva Papam Vyapohya Parat Param Purusham Yati Vidwan. Hey Bhagavan, O Lord, Adhihi, teach me. Ashwalana, what do you want to learn? Brahma Vidya. This Vidya, this knowledge. Knowledge of Brahman, Brahma Vidya. Now, the rest is all description of this knowledge. How great is this knowledge? Varishtham, it is the best, highest, highest, highest knowledge. Why is it highest knowledge? The Mundaka Upanishad is called as Sarva Vidya Pratishtha, it is called as. Brahma Vidya is Sarva Vidya Pratishtha. Pratishtha means very support. All the other branches of knowledge are supported by this knowledge. Sarva Vidya Pratishtha. Why is it called Sarva Vidya Pratishtha? You see, what is the definition of knowledge? Sa Vidya Ya Vimuktaye is the definition of Vidya. Knowledge is that which relieves us from some or the other kind of pain. For example, knowledge of English, let us say, a language. What is that pain which is relieved? There is a difficulty of lack of communication. But when you have that knowledge, that difficulty of communication is gone, isn't it? So this way, every knowledge relieves a particular kind of pain. Knowledge of cooking. What pain is gone? You see? Knowledge of what you call vehicle, transportation. The difficulty of walking, covering distance, that is gone. So every knowledge has the ability to remove one pain or the other. So in that sense, Brahma Vidya is Sarva Vidya Pratishtha because it puts an end to all pain forever. Yes, because you are not even born. The first problem is birth only, no? If you attain immortality and liberation, there is no birth. And therefore, Ya Vidya Sa Vimukti. And positive is bliss also. Also, every other knowledge talks about Drishyavastu, seen, but Drishya has no existence without having a drashta, a seer. So therefore, Brahma Vidya is the knowledge about the observer, and therefore it is the support of all the knowledge of the observed world. Sarva Vidya Pratishtha. Also, every other branch of knowledge, how does that knowledge stay in our mind? It is a thought-based knowledge. Every knowledge is a thought-based knowledge. Whatever knowledge we study, there is a thought. So we are training that thought in order to become an expert in that field. Thought training. But this is one knowledge where knowledge is not remaining as a thought, it is the very support of that thought, which is consciousness. Here the knowledge is about consciousness. So that knowledge is in the form of consciousness. You are shifting your attention to consciousness and you become consciousness. You don't need thought to know it. You use the thought, Shravanam Mananam, and in Nididhyasanam you drop the thought. Like pole vault. Use the pole, drop the pole. Use the mind, drop the mind. The final stage is that knowledge is in the form of consciousness. And consciousness is devoid of all thoughts. You don't need thoughts to experience consciousness. Everything in this world, you need thought to experience it. You need mind to experience it. There is only one thing which you can experience without mind. And what is it? Consciousness. That is why it is Sarva Vidya Pratishtha. That which gives support to all the other knowledge. It is nothing but consciousness. Okay. So here Sarva Vidya Pratishtha is not there. It is, I am quoting from Mundaka Upanishad. So here what he said, Sada Sadbhis Sevyamana. This is that knowledge which is ever resorted to by Sat Bhihi. Sat means what? Pure-hearted people, good people, noble people, virtuous people in the society. Sada Sevyamana. All the time their life is absorbed in it. How that rasgulla is immersed in that liquid, sugar solution. In the same way, wise people, all the time they are immersed in this knowledge. Sada Sadbhi Sevyamana. Superficially, they may be doing all worldly things, but deep down, they are saturated with this. Whatever they do, constantly Brahma Vidya will be reflected in every aspect of their life. Satatam Kirtayanto Ma, not Satatam Kirtan. That Mahatmanastu Mam Partha Daivim Prakritimashritah Bhajanti Ananya Manasaha Nyatva Bhutavarim Abhyayam. They are called as Mahatmas. Ananya Manas, single pointed, knowing this great truth. Okay. Sada Sadbhis Sevyamana. And what is the nature of this knowledge? Nigudha. Very, very great secret it is. The 9th chapter is called as Rajavidya, Rajaguhya Yoga. It is very great secret. Guhya Tamam, superlative degree, the greatest secret. Guhyam, Guhyataram, Guhya Tamam. So same, Nigudha. When do you call something a secret? When do you call something a secret? When very rare, there is something to be known and when most of the people don't know it. There is something worth knowing, very important thing to be known, but majority of the people don't know, then that is called as a secret. Worthless thing not knowing is not a secret. A worthy thing which can really help me, bless me, elevate me. Such a thing, when majority of the people don't know, then that is called as a secret. Now this knowledge is called the greatest secret. Why? Even when it is told, I don't know it. You see? Not only that, that thing which I am searching is right there in me. It is me. That's why it is the greatest secret. Whom are you searching in life? Actually, I am searching myself. But even when it is told, I don't understand. It's a treasure hunt going on, actually. Every being is hunting for treasure. What is the treasure? Ananda is the treasure. Peace, happiness, bliss, contentment, whatever name you may give. We're all searching. And where is it actually located? Right there in our heart as my own self. Isn't it a great secret? That what I badly want is right there with me, but I'm not able to access it. Even when I'm told, I'm not able to access it. Even when I'm hearing hundreds and thousands of times, I'm not able to access it. Nigudha. The only qualification necessary to access it is what? Saddhi, pure heart. That's all what is needed. Yatanto yoginaschainam pashyanti atmanyavastita. Yatantopi akrutatmanaha nayenam pashyanti achetasa. Those who strive with a pure heart, they find it in their own heart. Those impure-hearted ones, extroverted ones, even when they strive, they don't get. That is why this is Niguda. Nearer than the nearest, but appearing farther than the farthest. Niguda. What is the benefit of gaining this knowledge? Yaya. Sarva papam vyapohya. A person who gains this knowledge, he becomes free from all papa done in countless past birth. Achira, very soon. This is the glory of this knowledge. Very, very soon. Without much time. Once that person gains this knowledge, or at least is inspired to gain this knowledge. Sarva papam, all papam. Why? So what this knowledge destroys is not the sin, but the sinner who is committing the sin. Once the sinner is gone, where will the sin hang on? Hang on. And who is the sinner? The ego in us. The ego is destroyed by this. So sarva papam. Just imagine countless birth, whatever I have done, this knowledge comes. Yathedhamsi samidhognihi bhasmasat kurde. Just like fire, raging fire in no time burns away. That we have seen in Los Angeles very recently. How that fire burns away things. In the same way, this jnanagni sarva karmani bhasmasat kurde tatha. So this knowledge is compared with like fire. So yachirat sarva papam vyapohya paratparam purusham yati vidwan. That vidwan, that wise person, after gaining this knowledge, he attains that purusha, that ultimate reality. That purusha is paratparam, higher than the highest. What is the translation given here? Highest. Paratparam means higher than the highest. So that means there is something highest. Yeah. What is that highest? Avyakta Prakriti is that highest thing. Why is Avyakta Prakriti highest? Have you heard of this term, Avyakta Prakriti? So during Pralaya, all the whole world comes into an unmanifest state. That state of unmanifest is called as avyakta prakriti. So at the individual level, what is that avyakta prakriti? It is karana shakti. So karana prapancha is called avyakta prakriti, or sometimes avyakrita prakriti, they say. So when the whole world has dissolved into pralaya, what remains? Don't say nothing remains. There is something which remains. Because from this only next creation has to begin. So the example given is just like the farmer. He does the farming, crop is cut, everything is over, but he keeps some seeds for the next crop. So in the same way, avyakta prakriti contains everything in the seed form, unmanifest form, latent form. And when the right time comes, from this seed, again all the beings are born. So all the beings, they remain in this avyakta prakriti in their karana sharira. The totality is called karana prapancha. So since everything comes from this avyakta prakriti, it is called para, highest. So parat para means what? Higher than the highest. Even this avyakta prakriti has no existence apart from consciousness. Consciousness gives existence to this. So therefore parat para. Parat param purusham yati vidwan. The wise person attains that Bhagavan. So what is the question? Adhihi, teach me. Oh Lord, teach me that knowledge, gaining which one person becomes free from all limitations, free from birth death cycle, attains that highest, after which there is no comeback. Bhagavan, please give me this knowledge. So now the Upanishad begins. The rest of the Upanishad, it's all Brahmaji speaking and Ashwalayana hearing. Okay, the rest all verses are from Brahmaji. Okay. Verse number 2, page number 17. तस्मै स होवाच पितामहश्च श्रद्धा भक्तिज्ञानयोगादवैः तस्मै स होवाच पितामहश्च श्रद्धा भक्तिध्यानयोगादवैः. We will repeat twice so that we can sing. Because there is only 2 lines here. Actually, there should be 4. Did you understand what I said? Twice we will repeat so that singing it becomes easy. So, tasmai sa hovacha. Sa pitamaha tasmai hovacha. To him who came and asked this question. Ashwalayana. So what did Pitamaha say? Pitamaha means Lord Brahma. What did he say? Shraddha Bhakti Dhyana Yogat Avaihi. Avaihi, may you gain it. So what he said here, he directly did not get into what is knowledge, Brahma Vidya and all. No. First gain the qualification. If you have these 3, you will definitely gain it. What are the 3? Shraddha, Bhakti, Dhyana. Shraddha, Bhakti, Dhyana. But this also needs a lot of explanation. First one comes is Shraddha. Shraddha means what? Faith. It's a translation. Faith. What is the first step in spirituality? Now, what is this faith? You see, first step in spirituality is to realize our helplessness. To understand what a pathetic condition we are in. What is our condition? Our condition is we don't know anything anything about ourselves. And we don't know anything about this world also. How I am living, I don't know. How this life is sustained in this body, I don't know. How many factors are supporting this body, I don't know. How the eyes are seeing, I don't know. How the ears are functioning, I don't know. How digestion is happening, I don't know. So essentially, what is my knowledge about myself? I don't know anything. This is the starting point. Okay. So starting point is humility. And also, as I was saying earlier, this sense organs, they are called as organs of knowledge. Jnanendriya. But actually speaking, can you trust these Jnanendriyas? You see, by nature, there is a desire to know. Why there is a desire to know? In all of us, there is a desire to know. Where is this desire coming from? Our nature is Chit Swarupa. Knowing is our nature, so therefore, desiring to know cannot be stopped. Sat is our nature, therefore, to desire to exist, to live, cannot be stopped. A natural desire is there to exist because Sat is our nature. There is a natural desire to be happy because Anand is our nature, and there is a natural desire to know because knowing is our nature. So these desires cannot be stopped. So naturally a desire is there. I want to know myself. I want to know the world. I want to know the creator, whatever. I don't want to remain ignorant. I want to know. Now see our condition. I want to know, and the only means of knowledge is the sense organs, and these sense organs cannot be trusted. It is limited. That is first thing. Eyes cannot see beyond a point. It has its own limitation. Ears have their own limitation. Each and every sense organ has its limitation. Mind has its limitation. Intellect has its limitation. So a limited jnanendriya is given to me. And even that little knowledge which comes, you can't trust it. The sky is seen blue, but actually there is no blueness. But the eyes are saying, no, no, there is blueness there. You see? Many things cannot be trusted. Some YouTube videos are there, some patterns they show change. And actually, there is no such color, but your brain is showing that color. Certain patterns are not there, but when they move, you see certain pattern. Actually, it is all hallucination of the mind. So the greatest trouble is the means of knowledge. It is called as pramanam. Pramanam means the means to know. See, if knowledge has to take place, there has to be an instrument to know. That instrument is not called pramanam. You can't trust the very instrument. This is our condition. So, how am I alive? I don't know. And the means of knowledge, you can't trust. You see our. So, any wise person will become humble. Correct. But what is our condition? We are arrogant. I will know. We can. Anything is possible. Nothing is impossible. Foolishness. The more wise you are, the more mature you are, you become humble. Oh God, I don't know anything. But then the desire is there to know. Please guide me. To such a person is called a qualified person. Atha, you see, till Atha is born, you will go on beating your drums everywhere. Once Atha is born, you will beat yourself. So then, to such a qualified person, a guru comes. A guru has, cosmos has to supply that. And just like Ashwalayana has gone to guru, Either the Shishya goes to Guru or Guru comes to the Shishya, whatever way. Somewhere the combination, the connection has to happen. As a fit person, fit for knowledge, and there has to be a supply of knowledge, demand and supply. So then the Guru comes. And now this student is already pure hearted. So, in that pure hearted Shishya, remember that pure hearted person alone can understand another pure hearted person. This is true with every field. You are a great musician, you will know another great musician. For others, everything is one and the same. You see, in every field, a great scientist is able to appreciate that. Otherwise, for us, E equal to MC is also what is so great? E equal to MC square. We also repeat. The greatness of that equation is understood by another great scientist. You see. So many times the highest things are not even seen by ordinary people. Only another highest person can in that respective departments. In the same way, a pure-hearted person alone can really see the glory of another pure-hearted person. Because generally what happens is, as you go higher and higher in spirituality, you become an ordinary person, simple, humble person. So it is very difficult to recognize a great person. It is nigodha. It is a great secret. The higher and higher you go, the more and more humble you become. And the more and more a person is humble, his humility will cover his greatness. What happens? So, in front of that person, the Guru comes, and the Guru's glory is seen by this person. His humility, his control of the senses, his contentment, his joy, his clarity, everything. They are all subtle, subtle things. Through the interaction come from the greatness of this person. The impure-hearted person doesn't even able to detect these. And now what happens? A time comes when the Shishya says, this person is great. Through the virtues that he exhibits. And a time comes when this person says, the Shishya says, if this person has said it, then it must be true. That kind of respect, reverence, everything comes. And then when that teacher says, whatever is written in the scripture is right, then what comes? That feeling is called Shraddha. Satyatvena dhatte sa Shraddha. That which you consider as true, Satyam, that which you uphold in your heart as true, that is called Shraddha. Are you able to understand Shraddha? No, Swami, isn't it blind faith? It is not blind. It is not blind. It is not that some Tom, Dick, and Harry said and then you believed it. No, you have tested that teacher. You have tested the purity of the teacher, goodness of the teacher. And after that, now when that person says, you say, if this person has said it, it has to be right. So it is not blind. It is not blind. If this person says something, so actually, what comes first? Faith in Guru or faith in scriptures? That is why definition of Shraddha is Guru Vedanta Vakyeshu Vishwasaha Shraddha. What is the first one? Otherwise, so many people have written so many books, and you don't know who has written what, and you don't know the person also who has written on. But here is a person whom you know. They say, yes, my Guru has said that these scriptures are really divine, sacred, and it must be true. I don't doubt it, I don't question it. All the Vedanta Vakya comes later. It is good. I see a person in front of my eyes who is living that. This is called a Shraddha. So what does the Guru do? he gives a goal in front of Shishya to achieve clarity of goal. And he puts faith that yes, such a goal exists. Aham Brahma Asmi, it is achievable. It is true and achievable. Shraddha, yes, if my Guru has said it, yes, definitely it is achievable. That becomes the goal of my life. Shraddha. So Guru first shows you the goal and makes you believe that yes, there is such a goal which can be achieved. Many have achieved it. You also can achieve. Shraddha. Now, goal is very clear, but the second part is also important. What is that? Inspiration to work hard to achieve that goal. That is called as bhakti. Second term. Bhakti means love. Love for that goal. How does the love for goal express itself? Inspiration to work hard for that goal. Inspiration. Bhakti means devotion. Devotion means what? Devoted to. It's called devotion. You become devoted to that goal. Bhakti is not just crying and weeping. Many wrong notions are there, honestly. Devoted to that goal. I'm inspired to work for it. That also comes from Guru. Guru gives the goal, gives the clarity regarding the goal, and Guru lives such a life that we are also inspired to emulate him. And what is Guru doing? Constantly working for that goal only. His entire life is tuned to achieve that goal that you can find in his life. So Guru's life becomes an inspiration for us to choose that goal. And what's the third one? Dhyana. Dhyana means effort. Effort here is in forms of concentration. Shraddha, Bhakti, Dhyana. You see, the first goal. Second, inspiration. Third, working hard with that inspiration to achieve the goal. This is true with everything in life. First, clarity with regard to goal. Second, inspiration to work hard for that goal. Many times goal is clear, but I have no inspiration to get it then. कौन बनेगा करोड़पति? Goal is clear, you become करोड़पति, but I have no interest then. So both are necessary. Clarity with regard to goal and the inspiration to gain the goal. Once inspiration comes, third one is automatic. You will work hard for that goal. If inspiration is there, hard work is automatic, effortless, spontaneous. Shraddha, Bhakti, Dhyana. You will sit for meditation once you have understood the glory of the self. That is Dhyana. You will discipline your mind and the senses once you have understood the glory of the self. All this we gain from Guru, and that is why later on, Bhaktya so Gurum Pranamya, that term comes later. Okay, more of it. We will see. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om